Once my mutas go up, there's an air attack, supply block, which is stopping me from producing a lot of mutas. But right now, I've got 9 mutas out in the field, and he's got 8 mutas. So even though he's been able to produce them for so much longer than me, it just hasn't benefited him. Right now he's finally realizing, hey, I've got to take that expansion. But if we check out what I can see over here, I know that expansion is going up right now. And I figure, okay, that expansion is going up. I've got about a minute for me just to build some troops, and then I'm going to move out and I'm going to cause some real havoc. So, 4 queens. Wow, 7 queens. I dare you. Wong, I dare you to attack with your, pathetic little bunch of Mutalisks right there. And right here, I've got enough Mutalisks to actually counter it, but I just pull back because I want to build up my troops. I'd rather him come in. These guys, they just get left over there to die. My +1 to my mutas is not quite up yet. And if I'm going to do muta, I try to drop that +1. Ooh, little roach legs. Sorry, I try to drop that +1 right away, but his mutas come in there and they're like, oh, fuck that shit. 4 queens, a bunch of mutas, an overseer, an infester. He's got to be thinking this isn't looking good right now. 4 spines, a handful of roaches is not going to be enough to hold this back. He's nearly mined out of his main. This one is just about coming up. 45 to 23 on the harvester count, so he isn't even really ready to do a good transfer. He could just pull them all off. Check out the production. +1's almost done. 4 more mutas, 3 more overlords. He's going to be spreading his creep. Neither of us really spread creep all that much this game. It's not quite as important in ZvZ because they'll benefit from your creep. But if we check out the units right now, I've got 15 mutas to his 12, 2 roaches to his 4, I've got 7 queens to his 2, 41 zerglings to his 6, so the fact that I was able to expand early, and here we go, I'm moving out a lot of zerglings, I'm moving out my mutas, and I'm going to pull them out separately. I see these lings over here, didn't even bother to get speed for zerglings, so not really quite sure what the build was, probably just going to, it had to have been, and I'm just going to, check this over here. So there we go, and actually, guys, if you see this where you can pick off a few units in the open, do it. No reason not to. Minimal damage right here. I'm just kind of testing the water. I'm running my zerglings in, and these guys more or less just to distract the roaches, just to distract the queens, and if I can deal with his mutas right here, which I've got plenty, +1 to no upgrades right there, it's absolutely going to tear them apart, doing some good transfuse work, but it's just not going to be enough. There's too many mutas. They hit a critical mass. The queens are going to pop. I don't really care that I lost all those zerglings. It doesn't matter. The damage at this point is done. The drones are going down. Main is basically mined out. If we check out the production tab right here, 10 mutas versus 7 mutas going up, and these mutas are just going to chill over here with my queens, my infestors, so I've probably got enough mutas over here, to counter his 10 that are going to come out, because even if we look at this, watch what happens right here. Even though my mutas were so tuned up, look what the +1 mutas clumped together, attacking them as they came in. I might have lost 1 or 2 mutas, and he leaves the game, no GG right there. So, I know it's not a very eventful game, but the reason I casted this game is to show 2 different ways of play. You have 1 base Zerg over here. 1 base Zerg can be pretty dangerous in the beginning if you just, get a lot of speedlings, get some roaches out. He could have pushed at me and done really, really well, but sending in that overseer tipped me off to the fact that he's already teching the lair. Now, 1 base Zerg off a Hydra can still be pretty effective because you don't need that much gas to support Hydras. You need more minerals than anything, which, as you can see, plenty of minerals to go around over here, but no gas. Just 1 base Muta, you can't do it. And he had a Nidus Swarm, so he was trying to probably plan some tricky play over here. He had some ideas going down, but did not expand that hatchery. Could have gone down over here, might have forced me to attack. That could have caused a lot of damage, but just for any other Zerg players watching this, if you're going to do mutas, this fast expand strategy, especially cross positions on this map, almost no reason not to go for it. If you're really afraid of getting, rushed by Zerglings early on, 2 or 3 spines and a couple queens, you're golden. It's going to take a lot of Zerglings to break that because a spine crawler has 2 armor out of the box, does 25 damage to like 2-shot Zerglings. I mean, it's going to take even a lot of Zerglings a lot of time to kill this, and 2 or 3 of them, along with a couple queens, a few dronelings, is going to rip apart his Zerg army, and then that defends your fast expand, and that leaves him at an awkward position. So thank you very much for watching the game. This is Malikicowtipper, signing out.